Alright, as 2 videos wasn't enough for one day, had to go for a third. C-class X-ray flare going on, as well as some significant geomagnetic perturbations. Stay tuned, we've got some amazing solar imagery for you now that we're done wrestling with software. There's that C-class flare. Largest one we've seen in weeks, by the way. Several weeks. There's your GOES X-ray flux on spaceweathernews.com. See, it's a fairly high-level C-class flare. You've got a coronal hole magnetic connection going on there. Very low solar wind density. Solar wind speed continuing to drop down to around 450 kilometers per second now. There's your magnetometer. KP index is up to 3. It looks like the electron flux is finally leveled out. F2 layer is a little bit anomalous in the southern hemisphere area. And there's your aurora forecasts. Remember, when you're wrestling with software, always make sure you win. Here are your ground magnetic perturbations, and they're pretty significant. We've got a strange void area down here where there's no magnetism going on. We've got pulses going across Africa. Nothing coming out of Hawaii like it was yesterday. Some very odd, especially in the South Pole, very odd magnetic behavior going on. South of Australia and the extreme southern Indian Ocean. Here's the view from the poles. Very anomalous looking fields down there. This is not what we've been seeing on a daily basis here. And so while covering the sightseeing aspects of looking at a C-class X-ray flare, we noticed this too, so we had to cover it. Now, if you ever feel like wrestling with software as we did, just go to the SDO main page here, the data page, click on AIA/HMI browse data, and you can put in the information that you want, your dates, telescopes, whatever one, resolution, and so on. Hit submit, and you'll end up with something like this. Here's that flare in 94 angstroms. We're hoping. And we'll give you a proper close-up of just the flare. There you have a C-class flare. You can see a lot of the magnetic structure associated therein. Here's the 304 angstroms view. And here's the 171 angstroms view. Thanks for tuning in. More space weather to come. Probably tomorrow morning, very early. Holla.